He's the richest person in history, yet he once claimed he doesn't even own a house. He builds rockets to Mars, yet refuses to wear designer suits. He controls companies worth trillions, yet lives in ways that confuse traditional definitions of luxury. This is Elon Musk, a man whose wealth doesn't look like wealth, whose power doesn't feel like power, and whose version of living well rewrites every rule. You're watching Luxury Kings, where we explore how the world's elite really live. Today, we're stepping into the paradox of Elon Musk. How does the wealthiest human being alive spend his money when he says he doesn't care about possessions? What does luxury mean when your empire is built on rockets, AI, and electric cars instead of yachts and mansions? And what does his life reveal about the future of wealth itself? This is not your typical billionaire story. This is Elon Musk redefined. Let's begin. To understand how Elon Musk lives, you first have to understand where he came from. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, Musk grew up far from Silicon Valley glamour. As a child, he was intensely curious, often isolated, and absorbed in books, computers, and science fiction. At 17, he left South Africa for Canada with little money and big ambitions. He later moved to the United States, where he attended the University of Pennsylvania, studying physics and economics. His first major success came with Zip2, an online business directory he co-founded and sold for over $300 million. He used that money to launch X.com, which later became PayPal, eventually acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion. By his early 30s, Musk had already made millions, but instead of retiring, he made a choice that defined his entire philosophy. He reinvested everything into impossibly ambitious ventures. In 2002, he founded SpaceX with the goal of making humanity a multi-planetary species. In 2004, he joined Tesla as an early investor and chairman, eventually becoming CEO and transforming it into the world's most valuable automaker. By late 2025, Musk's net worth had surged to an estimated $600 billion to $700 billion, making him the wealthiest individual in recorded history. Yet his fortune isn't sitting in bank accounts. It's locked inside volatile stock in Tesla, SpaceX, and his other ventures. So how does he actually live? Let's start with what he doesn't own. In 2020, Musk announced he was selling nearly all his physical possessions, including multiple mansions in Los Angeles worth over $100 million combined. He claimed he wanted to focus on Mars and didn't need the distraction of managing properties. For a time, he reportedly lived in a $50,000 prefabricated tiny house near SpaceX's Starbase facility in Texas, a 400-square-foot modular unit made by a company called Boxabl. The image was striking: the richest man on Earth living in what looked like a glorified shipping container. But here's the reality behind minimalism. While Musk may not own traditional mansions, he has access to an entire ecosystem of resources that function like ownership. Corporate housing tied to his companies, private compounds near his factories and launch sites, and the ability to stay anywhere he wants, anytime, without needing a deed in his name. For Musk, not owning doesn't mean sacrifice, it means flexibility. Now, let's talk about how he moves. Musk owns a private jet fleet centered around the Gulfstream G650ER and the newer Gulfstream G700. The G650ER is one of the fastest and longest-range business jets in the world, capable of flying non-stop from Los Angeles to Tokyo or New York to Dubai. Inside, the cabin is designed for productivity. Ultra-quiet soundproofing, high-speed satellite internet via Starlink, reclining leather seats that convert into beds, and workstations for meetings, calls, and decision-making at 50,000 feet. The G700 takes it even further, featuring one of the largest cabins in private aviation, panoramic windows, a private bedroom and bathroom, and advanced air filtration that mimics sea-level oxygen, reducing jet lag. For Musk, these jets aren't status symbols. They're tools that compress time. When Tesla has a crisis in Berlin, SpaceX has a launch in Texas, and X needs attention in San Francisco, the ability to fly anywhere instantly is the ultimate luxury. He also owns several Tesla vehicles, including prototypes of the Cybertruck, multiple Model S plaid sedans, and original Tesla Roadsters. But his car collection also includes icons from the past. A 1997 McLaren F1, one of the greatest supercars ever made, which he famously crashed and later repaired. A Lotus Esprit submarine car from the James Bond film The Spy Who Loved Me. And his first car, a 1978 BMW 320i, which he repaired himself as a teenager. These cars aren't for show. They represent his engineering obsession and his belief that great machines tell stories. Now let's talk about his business empire, because this is where Musk's true luxury lives. Tesla, valued at over $1 trillion at its peak, revolutionized the auto industry. Musk doesn't just run Tesla, he is Tesla. His 2018 compensation plan, tied to extreme performance targets, is worth an estimated $56 billion to $100 billion, depending on stock performance. SpaceX, valued at nearly $200 billion as of 2025, is his most ambitious project. The company's Starship rocket is designed to carry humans to Mars. Its Starlink satellite network provides internet to remote areas worldwide, and its Starshield program serves military clients. SpaceX isn't just a business, it's Musk's plan to ensure humanity's survival beyond Earth. In 2022, Musk acquired Twitter for $44 billion and rebranded it as X. In 2025, X merged with xAI, Musk's artificial intelligence company, creating a combined entity valued at over $100 billion. xAI's mission is to build truth-seeking AI that challenges dominant narratives, with products like Grok, an AI chatbot integrated into X. Neuralink, founded in 2016, aims to create brain-computer interfaces. In 2024, it successfully implanted its first chip in a human patient, allowing control of a computer cursor using only thought. Musk envisions Neuralink restoring mobility to paralyzed patients and eventually enhancing human cognition. Finally, The Boring Company tackles urban congestion by building underground tunnel networks, including the Vegas Loop in Las Vegas. Together, these companies form an interconnected empire focused not on quarterly profits, but on reshaping civilization. Musk's personal life is equally unconventional. He has fathered at least 12 known children with 3 different women, including musician Grimes and Neuralink executive Siobhan Zillis. He's vocal about his belief in population growth, calling it essential for humanity's future. His relationships are private yet public, intimate yet strategic, reflecting a life where personal and professional blur completely. So what does luxury mean to Elon Musk? It's not marble floors or gold-plated faucets. It's not yachts anchored in Monaco or penthouses in Manhattan. For Musk, luxury is the ability to move anywhere, anytime, without delay. The power to build companies that didn't exist and make them worth trillions. What do you think? Is Musk's minimalist image genuine, or just another form of branding? Does his version of luxury inspire you, or does it feel out of touch? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of the world's richest and most unconventional billionaire, make sure to subscribe to Luxury Kings. Like this video, share it with someone who's fascinated by innovation and ambition, and click on the next video to continue exploring. This narration is based on publicly available information and media reports. It is intended for educational and commentary purposes. You've been watching Luxury Kings. Stay curious. We'll see you in the next episode.